Hi, I'm Robert Manji, an instruction librarian at Western Oregon University. Let's create a multiple line graph in Google Sheets. Start off by highlighting your data, including your headers. From the top toolbar, go to Insert, then down to Chart. Google will try to guess what type of chart you are creating. This time it guessed right, but if it didn't, on the right-hand side, you can go under Chart Type and select the appropriate option. Since it guessed correctly, we're good. Next, we want to customize this. If you select Customize, you'll be given some options for adapting and changing your multiple line graph. If that option didn't come up, you can select the three dots and then Edit Chart. Under Chart Style, you can decide if you want these lines to be angular or smooth. I like the angular lines a little bit better. But you do want to check your chart and axis titles. I'm going to start off with the chart title. I've renamed this to first and second period average study time per week. From the options below here, you can then make adjustments to the font. I'm going to change that to Arial. The size, I'm going to make that 20. I'm going to bold, center, and then I'm going to change the font color to black. Any adjustments that you want to make there. From the drop-down menu, I'm going to adjust my horizontal axis title. I've changed that to week in the semester. I'm going to adjust the font to Arial, the font size to 16. Then from the drop-down menu, I'm going to add a vertical axis title. I've changed that to hours, and to match the horizontal axis title, I'm going to change that to Arial and 16. If you want to adjust the line colors, select the series. From the drop-down menu, you can select each line color. If I wanted that to be black, and then change the second period to purple. You can make kind of adjustments as you see fit. You can also highlight data points by selecting the point size. You can also change the shape of that if you would like. I'm going to keep it circle. You will need to do that for each of your lines that you have there. For the legend, which is this indicating the first and second period, you can determine the position. Looks pretty good at the top, but if you wanted it, you could add it on the left. I don't think that works quite as well. You could add it to the bottom. I thought they had a pretty good spot, so I'm going to keep it at the top there. I'm not going to do anything with the horizontal axis, that's these lines here, but the vertical axis, got a lot of space down here, so I'm going to come down here, and the minimum value, I'm going to make that, let's see, 1, and the maximum value, it doesn't look like it goes over more than 3, so I'm going to make that 3. So now you can see it gives me a little bit more better kind of picture there. I can also, under grid lines and ticks, add in minor grid lines so I can get some finer grid lines in there. If you wanted to change the step value, right now this is increments of 0.5, I could change that to say 5, but that really doesn't make sense for this because they're all pretty close in there. So I'm going to keep that at 3. Now, once you are satisfied with your multiple line chart, you select the three dots and go to Copy Chart, open up a Google Doc, right-click, and select Paste or Control-V. You'll get two options, a link to spreadsheet. I explain how to do this on another video on this guide, or the easiest way is to paste unlinked and then paste. Now I've created a multiple line graph in Google Sheets and copied it and pasted it to a Google Doc.